Greetings, this is Superintendent Jolly welcoming you to the Warrensville Heights School District's third annual African American History Month virtual program. This year's program explores the theme Living Out Loud, Our History Matters. We will watch performances from scholars that celebrate self-expression and being unapologetically yourself. A quote, famous quote, those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. As a school district, we are committed to educating our scholars on African American history and the history of this nation and of this world. Our scholars will know the contributions of their descendants and their value to the world. It is important that they learn history to appreciate the opportunities they have. Our elders have paved the way for us to be here today. It is our duty to demonstrate our appreciation for the sacrifices by doing our best. They provided the roots, and now we must continue to grow each day. A quote by Marcus Garvey states, "A people without knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots." Without further ado, I present to you this year's program.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on to victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastising rod, felt in the day that hope unborn has died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place on which our fathers signed. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, for the light gleam of our bright star is cast. Freedom, freedom, let it ring. Let it ring, said Dr. King. Let it ring in harmony. Peace and love for you and me. Freedom, freedom, let it ring. Let it ring, said Dr. King. My hair's my heritage and legacy from where I came from and where I'm gonna be. Hair was used to communicate with others.
Hair was used to identify a person.
Wealth, religion, and marital status. Cornrow for youth to escape slavery. Madam C.J. Walker was a hairdresser. She developed her own hair care products.
Madam C.J. Walker was the first African American female self-made millionaire.
Afro is a symbol of black power and black pride. Today we have many different hairstyles to choose from. My hair is worthy of celebration. I love my hair. The cost of liberty lessened the price of repression by W.E.B. Du Bois. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Alice Walker. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, by Nelson Mandela.
You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Maya Angelou.
Hi, my name is Seven Swift. The time is always right to do what is right by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now we will teach you an African dance.
You're gonna take it out and in, out and in. Other side, out and in, out and in. Just like that, nice and slow. Good. Other side. Let's do it one more time, slow. Keep it going. Out and in, out and in, out and in. You guys ready to pick it up? Here we
different world. Ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah.
The drum, the heartbeat, the stump. History of the drum. The history of African drums centers on communication, community, and dance. From the beginning, believed to be as early as 580, drums throughout the African continent were used to communicate from one village to another, create a sense of community among members of a tribe, and give everyone something to dance to. The African drum originated from West Africa, specifically in Mali, Guinea, Senegal, and other neighboring West African countries.
The beat of the drum, the sound of the heartbeat, and the rhythm of the stump are anchors in the African American Greek organizations, the Divine Nine. For more than 100 years, the Divine Nine demonstrates the ancestral stumps to the beat of the drums from the rhythm of the heartbeat as the step in unity. Now listen to the beat of the drum and experience the rhythm of the stump, and you witness the heartbeat. It's a different world from where we come from.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze,
It's a different world from where we come from.
Will has just failed his history test and needs to get it signed by Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian. Both of them are disappointed in Will. Will expresses to them that he's only failing because the class is teaching part of the story. He lets them know that Black history is not being taught. American history is not being shared. After going before the school, it's decided that Aunt Vivian will teach for a month concerning Black history. Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Mom, I'd like to say on behalf of the entire class, we are happy to have you here.
What did you call me, Mr. Banks?
What I always call you, Mom.
My name is not Mom. My name is Professor Banks, and that's how I would like to be addressed. Is that clear, class?
Yes, Professor Banks.
Black history includes a lot of people whose faces and names aren't recognized today. Now, have any of you heard the spiritual song by the Slaves?
Oh, I have.
Now listen to this.
Follow the drinking gourd. Oh, follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry me to freedom.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, What do you suppose the purpose of that song was?
Let me handle this one for you. All those unfamiliar with the spirituals, allow me to explain. The slaves used to sing it to keep their spirits up and their minds on God in the face of all oppression that they suffered.
That was very well put, Mr. Smith, but you're wrong.
I beg your pardon?
That song was written to be used as a secret code to the Underground Railroad.
A secret code? What do you mean?
Well, first of all, can anyone tell me what the Underground Railroad was?
Now I know this one. The Underground Railroad was a group of people that led the slaves to freedom.
And when was it established?
Slavery.
Well, that covers about 250 years, Mr. Smith. Carol, narrow it down a bit.
What are you talking about right now?
Sit down, Mr. Smith. It was established during the 1840s. The 1840s, Harriet Tubman, an ex-slave, was one of the leaders. These gospel songs was actually secret messages sent to the runaway slaves to runaway slaves how to get to freedom. For example, follow the drinking gourd. Refer to the Big Dipper. When slaves sang the following, follow the drinking gourd, they signaled the runaway slaves to run toward the Big Dipper. Along the route, they would meet with abolishers and escape to freedom.
Well, that's what I meant.
Could you teach us one of those songs, Professor?
Here's one called Wade in the Water. Now, this song told runaway slaves the best escape route was along the river. Late at night, these songs could be heard coming from the slaves' cabins along the route, guiding runaway slaves to freedom. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the waters. Everybody.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wade, I didn't say swim, I didn't say backstroke, I said wade in the water.
No, all right, not bad.
Will and Carlton began to dislike the idea of Aunt Viv being their teacher and learning about Black history. They wish things would go back to the way they were.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you made our lives a living nightmare.
And how did I do that?
You gave us all that extra work and made us do all those reports.
I didn't hear the rest of the class complaining.
That's because you were the harder than the two of us.
Well, there's one thing I've been wondering. Why did you want a Black history course in the first place? You didn't seem happy about all the work I was giving you. Weren't you the one who said if you was really interested in something, you would study hard?
Aunt Viv, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X 3 times.
And that makes you a serious person on Black history? Well, you can read those books, you can put up the posters, you can wear the t-shirts, you can shout the song, but unless you know the history behind it, you're trivializing the entire struggle. Now, you started something very good here, but it's up to you to follow through on it.
Laura is trying to purchase a VCR, but she doesn't have any money and her parents will not give her the money. She's also too young to work, so she decides to have a garage sale. She gathers old goods from her family members and makes an attempt to sell them. However, after a long day, she only makes a little bit of money. As she's about to call it quits, another customer comes in.
Hi, mind if I look around?
Go ahead.
Oh, you have some nice things.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a lovely tablecloth.
This belongs to my grandmother. She needs money for our operation.
I'll take it.
There's some matching napkins in the back for $5 extra. She also needs a root canal.
Oh, I see. Gosh. How much is this quilt?
That's not for sale.
Oh, but it was here with the other things. I'll give you a fair price for it.
It was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be out here. See, it's my grandmother's and she doesn't want me to sell it. How about this blanket? One owner, only been on a couple of picnics.
Oh, no thank you. Look, if your grandma is willing to part with a beautiful tablecloth.
I don't know why she wants to sell this quilt if the price was right.
How much do you think it's worth?
I'm not really sure.
I'll give you $200 for it.
200.
Are you all right?
Asthma.
I bet your grandma would be very proud of you. Very proud of you if you got a good price for this.
I'm sorry, I really can't.
How about 250?
250? I don't know.
300?
Would you like that in a gift wrap?
Anxious to make a sale in order to buy a new VCR, Laura sells her grandmother's quilt.
Laura, how did you do on the yard sale?
Okay, I mostly sold grandma stuff. No one else's junk, so. And actually, what put me over the top was that $300 I got for grandma's old quilt.
What? Say that again?
Laura, you didn't sell your grandmother's quilt, did you?
Grandma, I know what you told me, but I made enough money to buy a brand new VCR and a new quilt. Like you said, out with the old and with the new.
Laura, that quilt has been in our family for 200 years. The patches make up our family history. It's the only record we have. It's priceless.
Sweetheart, the truth is you shouldn't have sold the quilt, but it's a mistake that you're gonna have to live with and learn from.
Can I help you again? Oh, hello again.
Hi, my dad wants to talk to you. He's a cop.
You have to forgive her. She's a little bit upset. You see, she wasn't supposed to sell the quilt. We'll give you money and you'll give us the quilt and we forget about all this.
Well, I'm sorry, but we made a deal. I can sell it to you for $3,000.
$3,000? That is some markup.
I'm not an unreasonable person. I'll sell it to you for $2,800.
Look, I don't have $2,800.
Well, we have a terrific layout plan, $100 a month, and you get invited to our lecture series of history of knitting.
Can I say something? This quilt is just not any quilt. It tells my family's entire history.
Well, honey, you sold it to me.
I didn't know what it was. My grandmother told me not to sell it, but I didn't listen. I made a terrible mistake and I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry,
You don't understand. I really hurt my whole family. Please, Miss Nash, you gotta help me. I mean, think about it. When you were a kid, did you do something that you wish you hadn't?
Well, yes, everybody has.
Then imagine how you feel if something of your family that was priceless and you sold it to someone, and it was the only record of your relatives. Well, that's what this quilt is to us. It's the only way I'll ever know who I am and where I'm from. Laura, I can't believe you convinced the lady to get the quilt back. I'm so happy. This quilt started from great-great-grandmother Amy Rose, 6 generations back, even before Civil War. The record of your family all in one place. It will be passed down from generation to generation. Each patch has something special, a different meaning to them.
Your dream is the mole behind your ear. That chip in your front tooth, your freckles, it's the thing that makes you special, but not the thing that makes you great. The courage in trying, the passion in living, and the acknowledgement and appreciation of the beauty happening around you does that.
We real cool.
We left school.
We lurk late.
We strike straight.
We sing sin.
We thin gin.
We jazz June. We die soon.
When the day comes, we ask ourselves where we can find light in this never-ending shade. The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We brave the belly of the beast. We've learned the quiet isn't always peace, and the norms of the notions of what just isn't always justice. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we weather and witness a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We the successors of the country in a time where a skinny black girl descended from the slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming a president only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge a union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of men. And so we lift our gazes not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close to divide because we know to put our futures first, we must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none of the harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true. That even as we grieved, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. That we'll forever be tied together victorious, not because we never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division.
I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescents and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that the star that only glows every 100 years falls into the certain given divine perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent the ice age to Europe, too cool to my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman.
I sold diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The filing from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. The hair from my head thinning in gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal. I cannot be comprehended except by my permission.
I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky.
There comes a time when we hear the surgeon call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that's the one. Somewhere we'll still make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world.
We are the children.
We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
There's a choice to make it.
We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, let us realize that a change will only come when we stand together as one. As one, we are the world. We are the children of the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
Just you and me.
It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
It's true, we make a better day. Just you